signage issue. The worst part of the signage issue is in the next sort of little stretch. Certainly the speed limit is so slow here that it's sort of interesting that it is signed kind of more like a highway, like the type of signs you get on number 10 where people are going 80 to 100k. So, but the worst part is around this curve. Okay, so this sign here marking a curb is kind of odd since the speed limit is 30k, so why do we need a big sign marking a curb? Now we've got a no stopping sign here, and then very shortly around the corner we have another no stopping sign, and then two very shortly after each other. If you look at the part of the forks towards Bellefontaine, between the S curve and Bellefontaine, you've got those no stopping signs really nicely spread out, whereas here they're all clustered together, and it's polluting and not necessary. The worst part is kind of here, like this sign, this curve in the road sign. There's barely a curve in the road, so that's kind of weird that we have that sign there. Another one for a curb. Very bizarre. We're going so slow here. Obviously you need these for the bump, that makes sense. These ones with the stripy sign in front of the stripy sign, that seems a little weird. This one here always makes me chuckle. You've got a stripy sign on a telephone pole behind a guardrail. Clearly, if you're hitting that telephone pole, you've already gone 2 feet through the guardrail. Again, I don't know why you need a no stopping sign at the corner here. This is bizarre. You've already got one over there. And these guys at the corner here, this is a curb. I wouldn't mind these being here in the winter when, snowplow and whatnot, but I don't see any reason for these to be here. And they're so polluting and they are so offensive at night. Here we go, another stripy sign with another stripy sign marking the beginning of a thing. Here's 2 signs for bumps. And yet, there's really no more bump in the road here. It's a slight decline, but it's the same throughout Forks of Credit. So those are 2 signs that could easily go. Along the S curve here, way too many no stopping signs. I think we can easily, cut these by half, if not a third. It's just, I think every 20 yards is really completely overkill and not necessary. The people who are going to stop here are going to be idiots anyway, and the people who are going to abide by signs are going to easily get the point. It's way, way overkill. Again, like no stopping signs here up until this point. Beyond this one up here, now this one here, like you've got one of these stripy signs marking something that's already several feet off the road. Similarly, stripy sign up here marking something way off the road. This one is fine because there's no other stripy sign on it. I think the way you've marked the no stopping signs along this stretch is really appropriate. They're quite far stretched out. It's very self-evident. I'd really like to see this kind of treatment more along the rest of the forks, because it's just, it's obvious, it's clear, but it's not, kind of offensively kind of overkill sort of thing. And I think there's only really one more up here that is a bit weird. here that is really odd. There's a sign that notes the stop sign, but it's at the bottom of the hill here, and the stop sign is way up and around the corner. I mean, you know, it's not my business because I don't live in the village, but that just seems kind of kooky to me to have a idea of a stop sign coming up and then it's like way up around the hill and around the corner. So that's it for me. Thanks.